Artificial intelligence is changing the world of work. This transformation is not a distant future event. It is happening right now, today, on March 11, 2026. However, the effects are not being felt equally by everyone. A significant, often overlooked disparity is emerging along gender lines. The data shows a clear and concerning trend. Women face a higher and more immediate risk from AI-driven automation than men. This is not a speculative forecast. It is a present-day reality grounded in jobs and tasks. This gender gap demands our full attention. In many advanced economies, the numbers are stark. Nearly 10% of jobs held by women are in the highest risk category. For men, the figure is about 3.2%. The reason is structural patterns in the labor market, not technology bias. Women are concentrated in specific job types that AI is automating: administrative, clerical, and support functions. And the conversation must focus on these gendered vulnerabilities. The core issue is white-collar versus blue-collar work. Approximately 70% of working women are in white-collar roles. About half of working men are in similar positions. Modern AI, especially generative AI, is strong at cognitive and language tasks, analyzing data, summarizing long documents, responding to emails, work coordination, and managing schedules. These are core office activities. AI and robotics lag on tasks needing complex physical dexterity, mobility, real-world problem-solving, common in fields like construction, maintenance, and transportation. Understanding this dynamic is step one. The narrative that AI will only create new and better jobs ignores painful transitions. For millions of women, career skills are being targeted by automation at unprecedented speed. The economic and social consequences could be profound if we do not act. The challenge is not stopping progress. It is managing deployment equitably, so no large segment is left behind. This is a leadership test for businesses and policymakers alike. The vulnerability of women to AI-driven job displacement is rooted in decades of occupational segregation. In the United States, the data paints an undeniable picture of this concentration. A staggering 79% of the female workforce is employed in jobs that have a high exposure to automation. For the male workforce, that share is significantly lower at 58%. While there are more men than women in the labor force overall, this concentration places more women on AI's front lines. Roughly 58.87 million women in high-exposure roles, compared to 48.62 million men. The risk is clustered in sectors where women form the backbone of the workforce: administrative assistants, data entry clerks, customer service representatives, bookkeepers, paralegals. These roles are repetitive, rules-based, and centered on processing information, precisely what AI and automation excel at. Process thousands of invoices, answer customer queries through a chatbot, schedule hundreds of meetings, instantly and accurately. Analysts project millions of data entry and administrative jobs could vanish by 2027. Customer service is transforming fast. In the U.S., a net loss of 1 million office and administrative roles by 2029 is a credible forecast. Data entry clerks and secretaries face outsized risk. This is not a minor adjustment, and it is a restructuring that disproportionately impacts women. Concentration risk limits alternatives. As admin skills are devalued, decades of experience can suddenly lose market value, with ripple effects far beyond a typical recession. Within the larger group of at-risk workers, there is a smaller, more acutely vulnerable population that warrants special attention. A Brookings analysis identified approximately 6.1 million U.S. workers facing a perfect storm: high exposure to automation and low capacity to transition into new roles. They have low occupational mobility. Most striking, 86% of this highly vulnerable group are women. This is the epicenter of immediate AI disruption. Many are older, with decades in a single field now becoming obsolete. Limited savings constrain choices, geographically constrained with few local opportunities. narrow, specialized skill sets lacking broad adaptability. Telling them to just learn a new skill is a dismissive oversimplification. For many, job loss can be permanent, slashing household income, draining retirement savings, and increasing reliance on safety nets. Behind the numbers are neighbors, family members, and community pillars. Ignoring this group is both a moral and an economic failure. Compounding job concentration is the adoption gap. Despite highest exposure, women use generative AI at work less, roughly 25% lower than men. Those who most need hands-on experience get the least. Culture, education, psychology all play a role. Bias penalizes women who use AI, discouraging adoption even when outputs match. Employers want AI skills, yet few invest meaningfully at scale. Women are 1/3 of AI course enrollments and over-index in beginner tracks, feeding future opportunity gaps. Only about 22% of AI professionals are women, even fewer in senior roles. Designing, managing, and working with AI are tomorrow's jobs, and risk skewing male. The data is clear. The trend is underway. The consequences of inaction are significant. Leaders face a choice: ignore it, focus on efficiency and cost. That path accelerates displacement, deepens inequality, and breeds instability.